Hi kids. Oh, welcome back. It's 11 a.m. as I record this. It's one of those weird spooky number things. This is what I call a cop-out video. I had so much planned for you. I had so much planned. But then I ran out of spoons. If you know anything about spoon theory, it basically means you've only got so much mental and physical energy to deal with stuff, and a lot's happened. A lot of, good stuff and bad stuff, a lot of work, a couple of bad things, a couple of weird things. But as you can see, I literally just crawled out of bed. But the reason this video is entitled "Time is Not on Our Side" is because I'm very aware that things like carpe diem, seize the day, or as Robin Williams used to say, carpe per diem, seize the check, is all very, very important. And the other one was Youth is Wasted on the Young by, I can't remember who. What I was saying is that, take this video for example. I thought, right, as I went to bed, I was going to say last night, but I mean a few hours ago. I was going to bed at sort of gone 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I was like, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get up at 9 and do a video. So I set my alarm, and then I think I might have closed my eyes for what felt like 10 seconds, and I woke up and it was gone 11 a.m. and I was like, this video's got to be online by 12. It's got to be uploaded, and ready. So I'm going to keep this as short as I possibly can with very little editing. Anyway, time jumps ahead really quickly. And even more so, when you get older, your perception of time changes, because the theory is when you're younger, say you're 20 years old, a year is a 20th of your life. But when you're 50 years old, a year is a 50th of your life. So it seems to be getting shorter in comparison to how many years you've been alive. And I am fairly sure that most of my viewing audience, whoever you are younger than me. I'm turning 56 in December. And I'm more and more aware of how quickly time's flying past. I have been very ambitious in my life, and I've achieved very, very little. I've done some things that are quite, what's the word? I can't think of the word. That's the problem with trying to do a video the second you get out of bed. They're quite laudable, or they're quite impressive to some people. I played Wembley Arena, had a record deal, and I made a feature film, and I've managed to stay afloat as a self-employed artist and voice artist for many years. And I'm grateful and thankful for the people that helped me achieve that, and still do to this day, art clients, voiceover clients, that kind of thing. But time is not on your side. So if you are younger than me, and you probably are, and you've got plans, let's say you're not even 30 yet, because my demographic is mostly men. I wish there was more women watching my video, not for any lascivious reason, just because I'd like to have an equal blend of feedback. It's mostly guys. But then no woman's going to want to watch this every week, is she? Hence being single. If you're, let's say you are 30, compared to my life, you've got 25 years to make your dream come true. That's 25 years. I wish I had 25 years left. I don't believe I have 25 years left. Men in their 50s usually start dropping like flies. I know, sorry if this is sounding a bit morbid, but I do think about my mortality quite a lot. And there's the big three that take men down in their 50s. The big C. Everyone knows someone who's got it, passed away from it, etc., being treated for it. The big C. The big S, which I'm not even going to say because they're going to get basically unaliving. There's that. And then there's hard stuff, all of which can take men down. So I've had, concerns with my heart with things like unhealthy lifestyle, unhealthy diet. I'm just calling it like it is. I'm not going to try and say I'm doing my best. I'm not doing my best. I'm a lazy git. And I'm not making excuses, Wow, it's gone sunny all of a sudden. Phew, I don't need it. Oh, what an invention. There's a thing. I've had high blood pressure, things like that. And that's the heart thing. I've tried the S thing a couple of times. Didn't work out. Still here. Sorry, trolls. And I've not had the big C. So who knows? I got a feeling it'll be the heart thing that'll get me. I think. What is with this sun? It's like it was raining for the last few days. The second I sit here in front of the blinds, hang on. Let's pull this string. Thank you. Should have done that to begin with, shouldn't I, really? Anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I am aware that people do drop in their 50s, and there's not enough time to do stuff. There's not enough time to do the video I wanted to do. My fallback plan for this video, because I didn't have anything ready for my current ongoing stuff of like the Blake 7 guns, the Marvin kit, etc., I thought last night, I know what I'll do. I'll take a tip from one of my regular buddies online here, the man like Junior Disprol, who said to me, go and get your box of robots and show us your robot collection, because I should have had them on display. And my robot collection. So I set up some lights and stuff on my table and pulled the robots out one by one and put them on the table by your command, and went through them one by one. There are about 100 robots in there, and I don't think that's the full collection. I'm sure there's another box upstairs somewhere. Anyway, I filmed them. It took 22 minutes to do. I thought I'll cut out all the bits where I'm putting my hand in and taking it back out. So I did that. So it's a lot shorter. It's about 2 minutes long. And I'm still in the middle of editing that. It's an absolute nightmare. It's really long. I started researching names. So instead of just going Cylon, Cyberon, Terminator, I was basically typing Terminator, what year, Kenner, manufacturer. This was Joyride Studios, I think, made this, and that's a 3D printed handmade version of the Cyberon that I designed in 1996 for BBV, but this is made by James Lee, a little 3D printed figure for me, so it's really nice. Talking of cyber characters, time is not on our side. Back to the theme. My favourite Cybermen are the Revenge Cybermen, and I've seen Revenge of the Cybermen a lot. And now, with the benefit of old age, it's dawned on me that it's not a very good story. It's a little bit rubbish. Don't get me wrong, everyone's doing their best with what they got. And it's dawned on me that over time, my love for that story is mainly based on aesthetics. The Cybermen look great. I know people say they got flares on because their trousers are on the outside of their boots rather than on the inside, but they just look cool. They just look tough, you know. I was going to pull out one of the other Cybermen, but I think he's at the bottom of the pile. And I haven't got the time to pull them out. Time is not on our side. That was a bit Shatner, wasn't it? So, in order to get this up by midday, I better start moving. Anyway, it's now 11:20. Time is not on our side, and my love for Revenge of the Cybermen as a story, I've come to see is based mainly on aesthetics and nostalgia as a youngster. There's a great meme at the moment. I'm not going to paste it up because I haven't got the time, as you can tell. There's a great meme going round. It went round recently with Indiana Jones and Bill and Ted and stuff like that being in the theatre, but it's from Watchmen, where Dr. Manhattan is sitting all alone on the surface of the planet Mars. And the one that's going round at the moment starts off with him saying, in terms of my age, "It is 1982. I am 13 years old. A Tron movie has bombed at the box office." It cuts to another shot. "It is 2010. I am 40 years old. A Tron movie has bombed at the box office." Cuts through to another one. "It is 2025. I am 55 years old. A Tron movie has bombed at the box office." And there you go. Time is not on our side. Time is not on Tron fans' side. I've noticed online a lot of people are rallying to the cause and going to see it a second, a third, fourth time in order to push the numbers up a bit. Yeah, it's never going to make half a million or anything, half a billion or anything like that. But there are a small but dedicated fan base to Tron, Ares, and Tron franchise in total. And even if you didn't like Ares, if Ares had done a bit better, it may have pushed forward the original script, the original plan, which was Tron Ascension, which would have followed on from Tron Legacy much closer. Ares was a character in it, but it looks like we're not going to get another Tron movie now for another 10, 15 years maybe. And that's a shame. The same way as we're not going to get more Doctor Who now for at least 2 years, I'd say, maybe a bit longer. Anyway, time is not on our side. I've got to get this uploaded and topped and tailed and onto YouTube. But what I want to say to you guys is, well, I've got this comedy meme that I end up having printed. I've had this for years now. This is great. It says, "There may be trouble ahead, but while there's music and moonlight and love and romance, it's advised that you face the music and dance," which is Nat King Cole's way of saying time is not on our side. Have fun while you can. Get out while it's sunny. Work while you can. Make steps forward to give yourself the best chance you can, because at some point you're going to find yourself 55 sitting on the floor going, "I'm really tired and I haven't done anything," which is not a pity party. I'm quite a realist, and I've done some good things, and I've done some things I wanted to do, but I haven't done everything I wanted to do. But time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Think about that. I promise I'll have something edited for you next week. I promise. Until then, see you next time.